Welcome back, everyone, to Showbiz India. And today, as you can see, I have a very special guest with me, Venk Potula. Welcome to Showbiz India
Thank you
to
so
my
much
home.
for having me. Oh
my first
God.
interview at my own home.
It's beautiful. I mean, look at
Thank
this
you.
background. Like, who wouldn't want to be here?
I want to get to know you a little bit better. You
Yes.
went to UCLA, not very far from
Not very
here.
far from here at all.
And I hear you were discovered by Nick Cannon.
Yes, I was discovered by Nick Cannon. Funny story. So, like you said, I was a student at UCLA, and I had gotten a call from the film program, and they were casting a movie, and they needed they were looking for a brown actor for this role. So they were calling universities to try and find someone. And they called UCLA, and they were like, do you have any South Asian actors? And they're like, yeah, we have one. And it was me. And it was my first audition ever in LA. I was really nervous. It was for this movie called The Internship with Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn. And so it was a comedy, and I was really nervous there. So I just went out on the street, started running up and down, dancing, just to get the nerves out of my system. And this car pulls up on the road, the window rolls down, and this guy's like, dude, you're hilarious. I want to put you in my movie.
So you got another break from being on another audition.
Basically. And so I had these business cards. And so I gave this person in this car a business card. And I got an email later saying, yo, it's Nick Cannon. I got a movie starting in June 4th. I might have a small part for you in it. Yeah, and that's how I first met Nick and started kind of getting into the comedy world and kind of training under those guys and learning the ropes from them.
What a story. Dreams do come true.
Absolutely.
Hollywood. Right?
Hollywood. Can you believe it?
Let's go back to For Samosas.
Yeah.
I just watched it. It's hilarious. Very
Thank you.
sweet film. A must watch. You co-produced it along with Ravi.
Correct.
So tell me, how did that come about?
Yeah, so Ravi, someone that I've always looked up to. You know, he's an actor, he's a writer, he's a director. I just kind of had a sort of mentorship kind of relationship with him. I would make short films that I was writing and directing, producing, and I would send them to Ravi so that he could give me feedback on them and I could grow. Well, he first asked me for my feedback on the thing, and I read it and I saw this character was written named Venk in the script, and I thought, well, the interesting name for a character. I don't often read a script that has Venk in there, but I really resonated with the role, and then he asked me to act in it a few days later, and then asked me to produce it with him, and that's how it started. Look what the wind farted in.
He's sponsoring the food at the Little India Cultural Show to celebrate his big announcement.
What announcement?
Reena got engaged.
Reena got engaged?
I don't know who Reena is.
Without giving the story away, because I
Yes.
want you to watch it, but you do a lot of crazy things for love.
Yes.
Have you ever done crazy things for love in your
Oh
life?
boy. I certainly know what it's like to be heartbroken.
Okay.
I can say that. But yeah, I think we always do crazy things for love.
So what's the craziest thing
The
you've done?
craziest thing that I've done for love.
Aside
Oh,
from the
boy.
film.
Right, aside from the film. I did consider pulling a heist off, but no. Yeah, I think, just grand gestures. I can't think of anything particularly right now. You know what I love? I love just like trying to do a big gesture to get somebody back and, writing a song.
Oh, that's nice. That's
Yeah.
very romantic.
Yeah. Hopeless romantic.
We were meant to be together.
I got tired of waiting for you.
That makes no sense.
Life makes no sense. But still, we persist.
So are you seeing someone right now?
Right now, I am single.
Oh, so you
I'm
want to...
single.
Did you hear that, ladies?
Yeah, look. It's thinking a lot about it. I feel, you think about. I think often about what the next generation is going to look like for us. In terms of our customs and traditions and things like that. And so, when trying to find someone, I think you watch the show, the matchmaking show, right? Which is great, and I watched that whole show with my family. And it's just all those conversations starting to come up.
So what qualities do you look for in a woman? See,
Wow.
you didn't know when you were coming for this interview that's going to be like this matchmaking interview
You know
for
what?
you.
This is good. No, this is a good thing. You know what? Because, look, a lot of people will be happy to know that this is out there, including my mother. No, I think, wanting someone who's I think understands the world that we're in when we're doing entertainment. You know, it just requires a certain understanding there, and then just finding someone who's loving, kind, supportive. You know, maybe thinks I'm funny. Ever since Rena broke up with me, I ain't been feeling it.
Talk. No action. Your father was a man of action.
So full of action, he abandoned us.
At least he did something.
For those who have not watched the film,
Yeah.
why should they watch For Samosas?
You know, I think right now it's a challenging time for sure. I think we're all dealing with our own issues, and I think when we decided to make For Samosas, it was really about trying to tell a story that's about uplifting people and something funny and something that you can kind of escape a little bit, and also something that celebrates our culture as well as South Asian and South Asian American community coming together to tell a story that we don't often see for us.
You want to do what?
Reappropriate the wealth. You know how he really makes his money, right? He smuggles dirty diamonds.
So you want to steal his stuff?
I'm in.
What are you doing here?
So Venk, what after this?
You know, I think I have a few other films that I want to make, that I want to produce, write, and star in as well. I definitely see myself as a multi-hyphenate. And I think at the end of the day, we have to tell our own stories. And if that means you got to become a producer or you have to get behind the camera, get in front of it, then we have to do that. Otherwise, it's not going to get told. So yeah, I have a couple films in development right now that I'm attached to star, and some that I'm writing, some that I'm not. But they're all kind of focusing on uplifting underrepresented communities and diverse stories. And I have a project right now that kind of takes the Mexican American culture and the South Asian American community and kind of puts it together in a feel-good kind of musical of sorts.
Wonderful. It was so nice speaking to you
It
and
was
getting to
amazing
know
chatting
you.
to you as well. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
I do things. I'm biding my time until I relaunch myself upon the world.
Let's go.
Sometimes we have to ask ourselves, are we doing the right doing? Or are we just doing around?
It's a better day. It's a brighter day. You want a snack? Pani puri? Bel puri? Dai puri? Chana chat? Deli chat? Samosa? Dokla? You don't want dokla.